We got another dumb criminal that was not afraid to scam $26 million. He went to jail for 6 years, but guess what? He's back with the same thing that got him locked up. Let's get into Billy McFarland's biggest scams get worse.
Somehow, Billy McFarland returned. 8 years after throwing the most disastrous music festival in history, the Fyre Fest, Billy is back. Drowning in debt, but announcing yet another outrageous scam.
Fyre 2 is real. My dream is finally becoming a reality.
The fact that a Fyre Festival 2 even exists is insane to say. However, it's already off to a terrible start. Despite ticket bundles literally on sale now, ranging as high as $1.1 million per person, the island, which Billy...
$1.1 million? What? What do that come with, bruh?
claims is hosting the festival, though, has since said, quote, "For us, this is an event that does not exist," and even released an official statement.
Bruh.
With a little over 2 months until Billy McFarland's second festival is scheduled to go down, all signs point to history repeating itself.
Oh my
However,
God.
that's not even the worst part.
Come on,
Fyre Festival
Scam Man.
2 is real, reads this official press release in February, announcing the upcoming festival dates for May 30th to June 2nd. Fyre 2 is a 3-day escape to the Mexican Caribbean where you'll explore by day alongside your favorite talent, and come together at night to celebrate with music. Now, if you're wondering what type of music though, and what specific artists will be performing, well, Billy himself doesn't know. And when asked if they've even been booked yet, considering no A-list names will ever come close to Fyre Festival after the first one, Billy then tiptoed his way around the question, answering this.
You say we might have. Are any of these for sure haves? Are they booked?
So I think what makes Fyre so cool is that we are selling the experience of Fyre. I want to be one of the first festivals that can sell out with no artists.
With
But
no
you
artists.
do have them booked.
We're announcing the artists over the next few months, so I'm not in charge of booking the talent.
You got tickets for a concert up to $1 million and don't got no confirmation for nothing. All right, let's see where it's located.
There is no doubt that Fyre 2 will take place in a unique location, the middle of the ocean. If you take the exact latitude and longitude coordinates here from Fyre Festival 2's website, and then plug them into Google Maps, as we can see, it takes us to the middle of the ocean. The jokes write themselves.
Oh my God.
On Fyre's official website here, they list that the next festival will be held at Playa Fyre on Isla Mujeres, Mexico,
Oh my God.
a small tropical island just off Cancun. However, though, not only does Playa Fyre translate to Fire Beach,
That's
a place
crazy.
that Billy just made up, but then to make matters worse, Isla Mujeres, the location they're marketing as the host island, just completely denied any involvement with the festival.
Fyre Festival was such a colossal disaster that it has become shorthand for colossal disasters. So who wants to try again? Billy McFarland does. He says Fyre Festival 2 is coming to an island in Mexico. Officials there say they don't really know what he's talking about.
When the first 2,000 tickets to Fyre Festival 2 went on sale on February 24th, there was only one piece of confirmed information, that it would take place on Isla Mujeres. Now, these tickets, which are still up today for sale online, range in different prices, depending on how much you want to get scammed. There are 3 main ticket options to choose from, each promising luxurious, unforgettable experiences.
Look at
First,
the prices.
there's Ignite, which is general access and the lowest tier for $1,400. Then Fuego VIP, and Phoenix, which is artist access. Or, if you'd rather, you can cash out on the Prometheus package for a slight $1.1
$1.1 million. Yo, what do you do for $1.1 million, bro? And are we supposed to share this as a group? Oh my God, what?
And Phoenix, which is artist access. Or, if you'd rather, you can cash out on the Prometheus package for a slight $1.1 million. That claims to grant access to your own private yacht. But not so fast though, because if you can remember, all of this sounds basically identical to the promises made of Fyre Festival 1 back in 2017. Took place on the island of Great Exuma in the Bahamas.
This was crazy.
But, to no surprise, after destroying their property, scamming their locals, then forever attaching their island's name to internet infamy, in 2022, the Deputy Prime Minister of the Bahamas put out this official statement, stating that Billy McFarland is considered to be a fugitive, and he is never allowed back on their island. And anyone knowing of his whereabouts should report them to law enforcement. However, there's no need to worry, because as it currently stands, due to his parole, as he told the Wall Street Journal, today, Billy is actually not even allowed to leave New York at all. Meaning that not only can he not go back to the Bahamas, But unless he's able to get permission, Billy himself will not even be able to attend his next festival.
That's
Can
crazy.
you go to Mexico?
So I don't know. I have to be okay with mentally maybe watching a live stream from my computer and crying a little bit. I have to ask for international travel.
As of this video, Fyre Festival 2 is scheduled to go down in just over 2 months. And again, despite tickets on sale as we speak,
That's
Billy McFarland is
crazy.
yet to visit his new location, Isla Mujeres, an island which, right off the bat, already presents a handful of its own challenges. Exactly like the last island he chose, Isla Mujeres has limited infrastructure, especially compared to other major music festival destinations. With a population of less than 15,000 people, Billy's latest scam just keeps getting worse. Labeled by Vanity Fair as, quote, the poster child for millennial scamming, immediately after his tickets went on sale in February, more red flags were raised. Selling tickets without releasing the name of a single artist is an incredible business model, the top comment jokes. Will there actually be any music this time? Who is even performing? Pushed on his lack of details for the second iteration of Fyre, Billy had this to say.
Taking the risk, is it a risk to buy a ticket to Fyre Festival 2?
I think it's always a risk. You're taking a risk because I made a lot of bad decisions and messed up the first festival. Until it's experienced, there is a risk component to it.
As you heard there at the end, even the newscasters themselves couldn't hold back from laughing. And it's easy to see why. Billy just continues to sit back and simply lie. With less than 80 days until his scheduled festival kicks off, local officials are denying any knowledge of the event.
Yo, how is he
festival
doing
is
this?
Not going to happen. There are red flags all over the place. Edgar Gasca adds,
Yo, the thing is, if one person buys, just one person buys a ticket, he wins. I'll be honest with you.
However, Billy and his Fyre organizers don't seem very fazed, issuing this statement themselves to The Guardian in response. We're producing a highly exclusive and sustainable experience for Fyre Festival 2, set for May 30th to June 2nd, 2025, said Lost Nights. Again, the producers behind the event. Fyre Festival 2 has secured top-tier private venues and hotels in partnership with our local allies, who have established communications with the corresponding authorities to ensure full compliance and flawless execution. Now, it's up to you what you want to believe, but to me, that sounds like just a bunch of big fancy words. And besides, who even is this Lost Nights company anyway? Lost Nights is the agency that will allegedly be handling production duties for Fyre Festival 2. According to their website here, Lost Nights is a premier event production powerhouse who specializes in curating and orchestrating dynamic concerts, festivals, and live entertainment spectacles. In the past,
They lost, all right? They lost even thinking that your ass gonna get a ticket to this goddamn show.
Nights had almost exclusively produced events at Templo, an open-air electronic music venue in Mexico. And the company's CEO, Carlos Lopez, seen here, apparently also holds in a handful of local dance music festivals and concert series. Looking through their...
See, before I want to go judge, if y'all know Carlos Lopez, let me know. If y'all got any, I'm going to try to get some backstory on him.
Instagram, they do appear to have experience building stages and putting on festivals. However, something interesting to point out, though, is that they still have not posted once about Fyre Festival 2 on their page. And as people continue to ask unanswered questions about their involvement in the comments, they remain unseen. However, Fyre Fest 2 will no doubt be Lost Nights' biggest challenge yet, attempting to rebuild Billy McFarland and Fyre's reputation out of the mud. But if their statement to The Guardian wasn't enough to convince you to drop thousands of dollars on tickets, then came this video by Billy McScammer himself, clearly reading off a pre-written script.
First, Fyre 2 is real. Second, we have incredible partners leading the festival. They're in charge of all the logistics, productions, and operations. This includes an incredible production team in Mexico who does not F around. There is no way they would ever take on a fake festival.
I don't believe you.
3, we have accommodations. Naturally, this was a huge point of emphasis given the issues surrounding Fyre 1. Our accommodations include contracts for the number of villas, yachts, and hotels.
This very professionally filmed video statement should convince everyone that Fyre 2 will be better, one user jokes, ready for another Netflix documentary. In his handheld video, Billy states that they do in fact have contracts already in place, contrary to The Guardian's article, as well as stating that they also have talent including artists, athletes, and other performers on board for Fyre 2.
We have talent. Artists, athletes, and other performers are on board and scheduled for Fyre 2. 7, Fyre 2 is moving forward, and we are moving forward with full integrity. From now on, updates will come directly from me. I look forward to continuing to work with my great partners to bring the vision of Fyre to life and to help make right for all of the wrongs.
So the argument he's making is that updates from him directly will be the most reliable.
That's
Another
crazy.
comment points out, just let that sink in. I think they thought they would just announce the festival and see if it got traction, and then ask for permits halfway down the path, the local tourism official added. It's a bit of a naive way to think. A naive way to think, no doubt, but again, it's repeating the same exact mindset we saw with Fyre 1. I'm sure many people think I'm crazy for doing this again, Billy concludes in his latest press release, but I feel I'd be crazy not to do it again. The adventure seekers who trust the vision and take the leap will help make history. Billy McFarland will never change.
All right. Well, my thing is this. Like I said, and I said this early in the video, if he sells one ticket, I think he won. That's just what I'm saying. Because people will buy for the curiosity of what's to come and what's to happen, and they don't want to miss the moment of what will happen. And that's it. If you think I'm lying, people go to Vegas every day. So, y'all let me know in the comments what y'all feel about this whole thing. How much of a scam on a scale of 0 to 100 did y'all feel that it is? Let me know in the comments. Make sure y'all subscribe at the top bell. I'll see you on the next one. I'm out of here.